I tore, it's like the scapholunate ligament in my wrist. I got 28 or 29 shots in my hand throughout the playoffs, and I just was like, that can't be for nothing, like we have to win.
Let's break down the medical science and discuss potential complications.
I tore it April 9th, I believe, when we played the Suns. So what happened was me and D-Book had a jump ball, and you know how like you like wrestle for the ball and like nobody really wants to like give the ball up. So that's basically what happened. I just remember like pulling my hand out of the mix. I kind of like heard like almost like a paper ripping noise or like air like.
The scaphoid and lunate bones of the wrist move together like gears. If the connection between them breaks, aka if you tear this ligament, the rhythm of wrist motion during flexion, extension, and side-to-side adduction and abduction become painful and limited. This would impair almost every phase of a jump shot, starting with wrist extension to cock the ball, and it really limits full wrist flexion, which will change the way you follow through on a jump shot and can disrupt timing, touch, and sometimes even trigger micro tremors or jerks when compensating. You can imagine how this would limit ball control and release point precision, and it also impacts grip strength and palmar stability. This together can significantly impact the mechanical efficiency of Williams' jump shot, and you can see he had to adjust everything from force transfer through the legs to find motor precision during the jump shot. And he did mention he stopped following through all the way, as seen here. Williams did mention he had a minor sprain prior to the injury, which means he already had microtarsal ligament prior to it completely rupturing. The Black Mamba in 2011 suffered a similar but different injury in the preseason. That was the lunotriquetral ligament, not scapholunate, but similarly in proximal carpal row. And this was managed with more than 20 numbing injections over the course of that year, something that may have helped guide Jalen's treatment. If Williams received nearly 30 injections over 2 to 3 months, mostly lidocaine with occasional steroids, that's far beyond what's done in the general population due to risks like cartilage damage, long-term arthritis, and infection from repeated punctures. But in pro sports, it's not unusual to manage minor surgical injuries symptomatically late in the season to avoid missing the playoffs. These risks were likely discussed with Williams, and such decisions are always made collaboratively between the athlete and medical team. Just like Halliburton playing through his calf strain, surgery aims to restore stability between the two bones. Ligament repair is commonly followed by temporary insertion of K-wires to reposition the bones back into their correct position. Overall, this many injections does increase the risk of early osteoarthritis and fibrosis, as well as increase risk of decreased range of motion, especially with wrist extension. Average return to play is contingent on the specific procedure, can range from 2.5 to 4 months out. This really highlights Williams' resilience and how many adjustments he may have had to make during the championship run, wishing him a safe and speedy recovery.